I would like to clarify myself. Many a times, a lot of people have asked me, Chi, why didn't you get married in the UK? Because I was in the UK for 3 years. So a lot of friends, when I came back home to settle down, they were like, why didn't you get married in the UK? It's not the same way it is back home in Nigeria. It's not the same way with how it is in the UK. And I know a lot of people might be wondering, maybe you have older sisters in abroad, they are getting to 40 and above, and yet they are not settled. In the UK in particular, life is not easy for these ladies. Relationship wise, okay, if a Nigerian guy is coming to a lady for a relationship in abroad, some of them tend to be parasites. They are parasitic in nature. You might not understand me. They are coming to you because of what they could get. It's not, they might like you, they might even love you, but then the you being their friend or having a serious relationship with you would definitely not work out, especially when you do not have a stay, what they call pali. Let me speak in the language of our people, pali. If you don't have pali in abroad as a lady, as in they won't be talking serious relationship with you in a way. Or if you don't have pedigree, maybe your parents are not in the ministry in Nigeria, as in your parents are not into politics or whatever, they won't be coming to you. I recalled my first month in the UK. I went to church in Manchester. A young guy approached me. He's a Nigerian, and he approached me. He was like, when did you come to the UK? I told him. He said, okay, how did you come? I said, I came to study. He said, oh, that's fine. So, are your parents here? I said, no. Are you British? I said, no. As in, he meant if I was British by birth. I said, no. He said, okay. Is your dad a minister? You can imagine that question. You could have reasoned where he was actually going to understand my pedigree, my level. How did I manage to come to UK, to see if he could mingle with me for what he could gain, and not because he would like to befriend me. I told him, no, I am either of this background. He walks away. It is not always easy for these young ladies. I'm telling you the fact. Why? Because our men, our Nigerian guys who travel abroad for study, for work, they too do not find it easy to settle down. Is it not when your two legs are on the ground, Gidibam? That's when you would think of serious relationship with anybody. But whereby you wake up in the morning, they're sending you messages, your visa will expire, and so blah blah blah. You are tensed. Relationship is out of the game. As in, serious relationship is out of the game. They would look for that person whom they would have an affair with, and in turn settle down with in a way, even when some of them are not even serious with settling down with, Oyibo Pepe and other foreigners or other blacks from other countries, like those from Zimbabwe, the Zambians, Malawians, because of this pressure of getting a stay, they have to mingle with these people. They know, that Nigerian women are unique. In as much as Nigerian men are unique, so do Nigerian ladies as well. We are unique, we have background, we have culture, and we like being, we like maintaining trust in a relationship, we like keeping our men and all that. Are you getting me? But in abroad, it's automatically different. So when you see a black person, a Nigerian guy, going to a Nigerian girl for any relationship or whatever, he's actually going there because he would eat African food. He would eat eba. Ofonubo, what is it called? Egusi soup, and what have you. These are the things that most of them do not know how to cook. So they are dating our Nigerian ladies because of this, because of what they could get. That's why I say a lot of them, they are parasites. A lot of them tend to be parasites, So they go, they eat these things, they eat the other food as well. And they do all these things without establishing any serious relationship with the girls. So the ladies, they don't just like it. That is why you see them staying longer before they get married. Perchance, a lady actually works so hard in order to get her stay in the UK, for instance. The men, Nigerian mentality, the way we look at our women, they look at women as being holy and sacred, but they have license, cultural license, societal license, or whatever, to do what they like and get away from it. But once women do the same thing they do, it becomes a problem. It becomes a stigma for the woman. So when these women must have worked so hard in order to do what the men do to get their stay, when they got it, men tend to avoid them as well. You see the irony of life. You worked hard, you got something, and I worked hard as well to get something. My own becomes a problem because I'm a woman. You see the fate of a woman in the society. You begin to distance yourself from that woman, thinking that she must have gone extreme in order to get her stay. Therefore, she won't be good for you to go out with, And the women in particular as well, they start forming attitude to these men again. Because you, the man, or if a man is coming to them, especially a woman who has equally gotten her stay in the UK or in the US, and if a man is approaching them for something serious, they would equally base it because of what they have got. Because I've got my stay, that's why you're coming to me. You see the problem? And it's the same in the part of the men, in the men's side as well. They have a lot of challenges. It's not like back home where nobody is disturbing you. You sleep all night, you wake up in the morning, you go to work, your passport has no expiration date, if at all you have, because in Nigeria a lot of people do not even have the national identity card, talk more of international passport. So you are at home in Nigeria, you can do anything at will, you can fall in love with anybody you choose to fall in love with, not basing on paper love or whatever kind of love they do in abroad. But in abroad, love has a determinant factor. There is a major factor people fall in love in Obodo Yibo. So it's automatically different from what you have done here. So do not blame your sisters abroad who are already 40, going to 50, and yet could not settle down. And some of them, you land here, they have their stay, they have their residency permit and permanent stay, and yet they could not get married. Better thing, they sweet everybody. Okay? It works in opposite direction. The women too wouldn't want to get involved with somebody that after tomorrow, both of them would come back to where they came from. Are you getting me? Because what is actually stopping the women from getting along with the men is equally the same thing that is stopping the Nigerian men from getting along with Nigerian ladies in abroad. All of them, they are playing towards the same track. Everybody likes better soup, When you get to overseas, everything is beautiful, more than where we are coming from. So we like to work very hard to maintain our stay there. So mingling with somebody who may not be able to guarantee you that stay, it's like wasting your time because of the factors I've just explained. And you see the problem, a lot of them, even when they manage to bring in a guy from Nigeria, because when a girl has gotten her stay, sometimes they work hard in order to fall in love with somebody in Nigeria while they're still abroad. So when they manage to bring over these guys to abroad, sometimes the guy fuck them up by disappointing them, after they have given the guy stay as well. The guy will in turn leave them, go after younger ladies, which is something disheartening. You see the predicament of ladies in abroad. So stop asking these questions. You're asking me, why didn't I get married? I had opportunities to have gotten married in abroad. Or you bought them, they approached me. But definitely, I cannot do them. It's a no-no for me. So watch out for my next episode. I'm going to break down my reasons for not going with them. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, my name is still Chief Friend. So please click on the subscribe button, the red button down below your right hand side. Click on it, click on like, put your comments. I'm looking forward to reading them. Thank you so much for your time. See you again. Bye.